This video released overnight by the military shows Tomahawk missiles launched by U.S. warships in the Mediterranean. 59 missiles in total, all hitting their targets, a Syrian airbase. The strike was in response to the Syrian chemical weapons attack against civilians earlier this week. Now, a woman in exile from Syria lives in the valley. She says a conflict in Syria is years of everyday oppression. Channel 5's Angela Vargas has more on her thoughts about the conflict in Syria and also the people in her native homeland. Angela.
It's the 6th year of the civil war in Syria. The woman we spoke to tells us Syria is a lifetime conflict and the country is finally showing the harsh reality of a life in a country hidden with so much violence. On the walls of Susan Alderi's home, you can see the hope for a free Syria.
Our roots are there. We have family, we have distant relatives and close relatives, but we also, we have worked with the revolution from day one, and so we are in constant contact with people on the ground.
Alderi showed us a Syrian journalist speaking to Syrian citizens.
Especially because Assad is the killer of children.
Alderi was exiled with her family at an early age.
My father was exiled in 1968 for being in opposition to the existing regime. And since then we've been in exile and living. We cannot go back to Syria. We're technically blacklisted and it's an honor for us, always has been.
Alderi believes last night's actions by the U.S. is long overdue.
Too little, too late?
She wants more answers though, and wants to see more work done after the Tomahawk airstrikes.
Last night we saw for the first time an intervention with military might. Is that all it is, a nudge, a small drop in the ocean, or are we proceeding further?
Alderi calls the past 6 years of chemical warfare a roller coaster for the world.
We need this to end. It has to end for humanity. This is the greatest humanitarian crisis of our time. How different is this than the Holocaust?
Alderi says she'll go back to Syria again and bring a different leadership.
We will when he's gone. We will build and rebuild the country.
Until then, she hopes more lives can be spared and saved.
They see airplanes flying. They can hear them.
Alderi says she loves living in the valley and relates to people who see the U.S. as an opportunity to live a better way and a better life in a new way, and hopes the same in Syria. In the Channel 5 News studio, Angelo Vargas, Channel 5 News at 6.